Let's play a game. Let's play murder.
Alright, looks like everything is good to go. So, we are launching Notes to Strike a Chord here on twitch.tv/Doug Lindauer. And I am your host. I know I'm a little early. I was actually intending to be even more early. But, looking at my setup, I probably could use a little bit more light on me. But I really don't know how to do it without, like, putting it right in my face. I need a diffuser or something. Oh, well. I'm losing a little bit of weight. I'm beginning to look a little bit like Marcus Cole. Props to anybody who figures that one out. He is played by Jason Carter, right? Jason Carter. Certainly look as sad as he does. I've never had a voice like him. Yeah, his voice was almost as good as Michael York's. I wasn't better. Nobody's better than Michael. What am I drinking? Oh, coffee. That's what I'm drinking. Coffee. So I'm trying to think of quests to explain the mechanics of. And I don't know. I haven't been coming up with any. But if you've got a epic level quest, mid-level epic level quest, I'd be more than happy to take a look into it and explain what I know about it and what I don't know and questions I have and whatnot. That's what I'm here for. In the meantime, I am going to make sure I have... I'll do that. Anyway, I just looked over. She's just having her side pain. It happens. I get foot pain. So I'll be just doing some regular quests, I guess. I remember last time I was explaining Whiz King, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see, I am level 22. So... I haven't done it. Let's go ahead and go do Vault of Night. Vault of Night for the XPs. Of course, I went to the wrong place. Ooh, look at me going to the wrong place. Had a migraine. Sorry, it happens. We're nowhere. You can fool yourself. You can cheat until you're blind. You can touch your heart. It can happen. You can bend the wire. You can feed the soul apart. You can touch your life. You can bring your soul alive. Anywho, did I already do that extra one? No, it's just enough. Yay. It's going to tell me, yeah. Okay, so I have already done the, I've already flagged for Vault of Night, but they're good XP on Epic. And so I will do them on Epic. I don't know if I've done them on Epic. But even repeating it's not too bad. Well, you can check really quick. First time completing. Well, first time completing normal? Nope, just the learning bonus. Oh well. I already did done them, but I do done them again. Stationary arc. I've got to get her set up with her spells. I'm not using deadly.
This looks like the underground highway to Faras Arena. Search for Dirge's.
Now the funny thing is, these guys, if you look down, well, you can't see it, it's behind the chat box, but these first group, they're still like level 11 guys. They're like heroic. I think that really gives you a bad idea, especially if a new person comes in. They're like, oh, well, this epic level quest is going to be so hard, and then wham. These guys are pretty normal too, 16. He's 23, but that would be to be expected at, you know, for some reason this first part, it didn't scale. $100 plat for 500 or 600 XP? It's a deal. Alright, now these guys are actually epic. And on normal, they're not. You know, they're like goblins everywhere. They're going to be a couple 3 shots at no matter what level on normal. You know, it's just what it is. Not like these trolls later. I mean, these trolls are... They're fairly tough guys. You got some drunks. And they're epic, but they're not super epic. They're wimpy epic. And in all honesty, they're drunk. They should be. They should be kind of pushovers for seasoned adventurers, like you. If you want to fight them, even after the password, all you gotta do is go after you beat the promoter at the end, and you can just go back and kick their butts. Coming home, I can't go on. So on Kyber, on my main account, I have completed my crafting goals. I just have some weapons to make. So I am done. Just got geez, I'm uh-ing a lot. I'm sorry about that. I have just gotten Hasta Bishasta up to level 27 so he can wear that final gear because I don't want it to sit in storage. And so I'm going to be setting up rotate between 10, 15, 20, 21, and 27, and finally epics. That means there are going to be some TRs down the road. I'm going to also need to get 3C Star Slayer up. But it also means that my crafting is going to be shifting now. I am going to be I'm going to transfer over a literal metric buttload of essences over so I can try to get up my secondary account to 275. Just because they've made Unbound crafting a little egregious with what you need to have. I mean, it's not like Purified Dragon Shards come on trees. Quest trees. Well, sagas. They come on sagas. And only sagas only, really. Oh, shoot. I got a throne room deed the other day. That was pretty neat. Actually, in all the years since they started dropping deeds, I've only gotten 2. Well, one was the throne room deed I just got, so. I don't need a throne room deed, but I'm sure I can throw it up for a couple 3 astral shards. I'm going to find out how much a throne room costs, and then I am going to put it up on the auction house for about 2/3 of that price, so people can save a little bit of money. With the astral shard exchange taking a slice, I still make half of that money, half that shards back. I think that's a fair deal. A lot of people put up the deeds for like 1 shard less than they cost, and I'm all like, at that point, I'm not giving you money. I'll pay full price. Suck it!
You notice words etched above this gate. Ready to
Level 23 trolls!
wait.
Nobody needs to rest. I think I need to rest if maybe those first 3 fights were actually epic and not heroic. Then I can see it, but I've never had a big problem. One of 3 versions of Heroes I have on just this alone. I really like Heroes. Heroes is definitely one of the all-time top songs for me. I have the Bowie original, the Wallflowers, and I have Motorhead. Really, I should have been killing these shamans first. I mean, these guys just beat up on me. They do about 30 points of damage, but yeah, I'm sorry, Albus can keep up with that. Oh no, they all died. They has a sad and X's on their eyes.
Their luck has run out. The horns of fury and the maelstrom princes have slain hundreds of their kind.
On heroic, the Mephits are certainly worse than the Minotaurs. But in this one, the Minotaurs actually have their shamans with them, so they're pretty touchy. I'll just shoot this guy, I don't care. I should have been knocked over. Oh my god! God, they got out far. I didn't even see him run out while I was chasing Mr. Elemental. They do the healings. Okay, so now this is no problem now. This is just all gravy. I don't really... Now the combined wave of gladiators. Minotaur Shaman, Ogre Mage... No, Minotaur Shaman, Kobold Shaman, Ogre Mages, Air Elemental, Mephits, and whatever's left. Other side. Oh, I thought I had enough rune arm charge to whack him. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get him. There we go. We are done. This is good. The Ogre Mage will appear shortly. He will be alone. He's trying to get behind me. Ogre mages, when they respawn, when they do their comeback, they always try to flank you. You can certainly play on that. I have drug an ogre mage like halfway across the Restless Isles as it tried to flank me. Sometimes they'll become solid, and sometimes it's just all like no, not until I get behind you. If I can't get behind you, I'm gonna stay invisible, and I won't shoot, you won't shoot, nobody will shoot until we just like no. These dogs are just an annoyance. I don't know why they added them. Just to be annoying. I like to get rid of them because they're super annoying. If I want a melee character, I don't care. I try to take out. But on a ranged character, it's just annoying. So like, since I'm just going to be running away from Deadbeat, the Unhearted. That was fun. I was going to impress myself. Oh, Meteoric Star Ruby! Ooh. I could set aside some of those. I think I have enough Meteoric Star Rubies to set aside as rapids. Ooh, that would be good. But I'm afraid, because of how hard they are to get, I think I would have to make it subscribers. I really need subscribers, guys. I mean, if you're here to watch, and I don't mind, I'm never going to penalize you, really, for not subscribing. That's why I'm even thinking about, it just sounds shitty when I say, oh, well, I can just put up a subscriber-only thing. But, man, a Meteoric Star Ruby nowadays is... That's where touch something, you know? When they first came out, they were worth something. Now they're worth something. In between, they were worth nothing. You get old dupe bug, but in all honesty, some of the stuff that they put out, and it can be a legitimate critic, sometimes they put out stuff that's just too rare. It just is. Why wouldn't you want all of your players to have it at some point? And I'm not talking, a lot of this stuff, some of this stuff is all like, yes, you have to run this a billion times. No. And they're better at it, say, That's on my own channel. I can say Star Trek Online. Oh my god. They're intentionally packing the most desirable thing in the one thing no one wants. I mean, that's not mean. That's cruel. And at least, Standing Stone has never done that. He's never gone like, hey, you want this highly desirable, powerful armor. You have a 1 in 1,000 chance to get it in this. But you have to buy the super expensive collectibles box, which isn't even a good deal at what we're pricing it. It's not good. It's not, yeah. I'm checking for green augment slots. But that's... I need green augment slots to build my secondary accounts. Gearing, I need it for 27, 21, and 15. I don't really need it at 10. I can get away with yellow and blue at 10 because really the only thing at 10 I would want are Sapphires of Heavy Fort and Topaz of Fear Immunity. as if I've been cursed, bitter cold within. Days Gone By Dirty Vegas. No. I never much wanted a Mitsubishi, but I wanted the Mitsubishi life with that commercial. Mitsubishi in the 90s sold me on that they could be part of my car culture. I'll admit I was tempted by a Lancer. I could have. Oh, this was for the first generation Outlander, which was a good little SUV. I mean, what they call an Outlander now is. Ugh. I'm not even too sure. It's not an SUV. It's not a CUV. It's not even a UV. It's barely a V. Ugh. Drove it. It was a decent enough vehicle, but it wasn't an Outlander. With an Outlander, I kind of expect at least something like a. I would say was comparable to a Chevy Blazer, you know. Okay, so I did get negative levels. It's okay. Unlike on Heroic, I have a way to get rid of them. It's called the power of Albus Compels You. On Epic, it's pretty much the same thing, but on Epic they add their accounts to the Beholder fights, which doesn't really add anything to it. But the puzzles now have, or the maze now have runes you have to activate, and I think that added a lot. That really actually turned the difficulty level up to, well, not 11, but it went from like 5 to 7. Their accounts are just annoying, but, you know. Yes, Beholder, you are not able to deactivate my rune arm, so I can just wipe you out, you hoser. My supplier of Tim's dried up, but that's okay. I got plenty of dark magic. I mean, it's Canadian. But as good as Tim's was, Tim's is a very nutty flavor, and the flavor itself is probably better. But I do have to admit, Green Mountain's dark magic is so smooth. It's probably the least harsh dark coffee I've ever had. So I'm not exactly suffering, guys. If I can't have the Timmys, I'm good. You think you're clever, but you haven't a clue. I really don't use my magic. The reason why I do that, fight the Beholders first, is this is really the only rest shrine in there. So if I take too many neg levels, there won't be anything that will be able to anti-magic me, so I can throw on the good old Death Weird and doing it this way puts me in a position to do the annoying one first, and then that's why it's annoying. Worst place for the ladder glitch. Bar none. Ladder glitch, and I'm listening to Loser by the Cranberries. Perfect time. Because now I gotta do this again. Want it, you got it, I'll take it. We're here, you want it, you got it, I'll take it. It's not clear you want it, you got it, take it. So now you want it. At least I gotta get reset into a good pattern. Alright, no ladder glitch. I should be fine from here on out unless I do something personally dumb. Not saying I won't. I thought about streaming my big activity on Monday, but I'm pretty sure that would have lost me every viewer I had. I spent a good hour and a half crushing down dragon shards. I had 25 stacks. Just throw them into my shared bank, and then I realized that after I'd gotten rid of all my collectibles, I had way too few remaining slots for them, and I was all like, well, what's fogging it up? And I kind of went through, and I couldn't really see it, so I went through a lot of this stuff one at a time, and then I see, I have 15 stacks of Siberius Dragon or Kyber Dragon shards, and another 8 of, oh my god. Well, like, I'm an idiot. I'd like a whole page of nothing but dragon shards. Delilah, shout, shout till the kingdom come away from me. Now this little, I went too far. The X's will show you the safe spot. There's also a little ledge over there you can stand on to activate the boot or the air jets. Now it's time to fight the charisma draining spiders. It's just a straightforward phasing spider beatdown. You'll never be alone. I'm not too sure I got it because of the way those... That time I did. Yeah, kill all the spiders, otherwise the ladder won't come down. You know you've got all the spiders because the ladder will come down. Delilah, Delilah, push me, push me. I was worried about not having anything to talk about, but it turns out that there's lots to talk about here in Vault of Night 2. Well, isn't that something? That gives me a warm fuzzy. Yeah, actually until Sharn and what's that quest? The Price of Freedom. That's it. The Price of Freedom. This was the biggest box in, or the tallest box in all of BBO. It's actually taller from up and down to, as far as the suns go than even what's it called? Dreamy Dark. weird things I remember reading on DDO Wiki, not DDO Wiki, but the DDO forums. So go check out the DDO forums for additional information. All right, so we got runes. There's 3 of them. That seems to be a pretty popular number. Even numbers don't really appear much in DDO. I like the odd numbers, 3s and 5s. Although in Charm we now have, you know, you have to defeat these 4 waves of enemies in, what's it called? Best laid plans. Got it. Damn it, how many there? Well, there's going to be 3. Wow, there's 4. Extra Theric Hound. Did not want. I'm int-based. I really don't need my gear for 5. Oh, there he is. There's 5. Okay. Should have my... It's on the other side. We have a rune. We have a chesty. Loots. Loot boost weekend. That means really I'm wasting my time here. I should be doing heroic. What do you call them? Segas. Sega. Yeah, the jump, you can jump up there. It's not that hard of a jump, but... Oh, you sneaky. Oh, I'm done. I found both chests. There are only 2 chests. And there are only 3 runes. The collectibles are also randomized. Really, the one I need most are glow moss spores. If you collect collectibles and are not crafting and would like to donate, you may always send any collectibles to Cherenenko, Chereneko. I will give them a good home. On Tribal. On Argo, you send them to Alad. A-A-L-A-A-D. Alad. We'll beg for crafting mats. At the beginning there was that little cubby, that's where one chest can be, there's the other. I don't remember. He's dead now, so I don't care. This is one of the few quests where sometimes the traps will actually hurt the bad guys too. Because most quests, the bad guys just walk through their own traps. There are a couple of notable exceptions. Slavers of the Shrieking Mines, you can have some really fun and some... Yeah, this one, Inglestalt won't talk to you. It's all like, I hate you, forget it. Die in a fire. Tried something. Looks like it was a Mifa that was pounding on a little bit with. questions, it goes on without. Alright, it's locked. It's just the last Beely. There's only three loot chests. Plus now the epic chest at the end. The neat thing right here is there's a little jump path down to the quarry spider area if you want to take it. Yeah, 2 damage on the way down. Good. You can handle that. Anybody who's worried about 2 damage at level 22, you get good and reroll. They changed this. You used to be able to just zip through it all. Lag. Oh, we won. Collecting them fragments. Mortar and pestle for the fail. I told you I need glove moth spores. Why you no listen? There's no exit. You gotta finish. No exit. Not what I expected. Remember, if you're on Kyber and you need any help, just let me know. I blindly sent Fargonaut a Stoneheart today because if I were, he always suggesting he was running a Warforged, so I figured he could use a level 22 armor. I haven't been able to see if I have a spare live wood core. Don't know what I'm looking for. Green. Green. Shield. Strolling so casually. Alright, now it's time for... I don't need to go talk to him. It's time for everybody's favorite quest. The XP. The original XP. OGXP. Congratulations to the guild known as the God Slayers. You've hit 190. We just hit 107. Whoa. Trying to think of what I want to do tomorrow for 4th of July. I'm not the hugest fan of fireworks. I haven't been harassed by any of my family to go over for barbecue or anything.
As you emerge from the gulch, Polish war drums
Oh, we just had a good barbecue. Shoot, what was it? Sunday? No, Saturday. We had Sunday roast a day early. I got a really good deal on a tri-tip, marinated it in soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce. The only way to marinate one. Wrapped it up in aluminum foil, baked it at 300 for 3 hours. Little on the more, I like it medium rare. It turned out to be more medium. But boy, was that tender. Oh God. It didn't quite turn into shredded beef, but it was pretty damn close. My uncle Vincenzo Anton Giovanni taught me all about marinating stuff and whatnot. I do a pretty good Italian pepper chicken. I've informed you to leave, 'cause I can't afford to use more sleep. I grew ill and I get tired. God, I love this sound. I wish they would have done a whole album that sounded like Leave. The Bare Naked Ladies.
A majestic being of metal and magic glares at you from the cavern ahead. This inevitable is the Marut.
No Dorito and no chest? Fail. Oh Lord, that's like horrible RNG. I can't remember the last time I had no chest and no Doritos. And just because I know it's annoying her because we don't have any Doritos. She's got a cat and her headphones on. Well, I can't beat that. That's too much power. Cat and headphones. No, no party guy. A dip. If we don't get the black heart, this is going to be worthless. I've informed you. Oh, we can't get ingenious debilitation. There's only 4. There's only 4 traps, you need 5. Doesn't scale because they don't appear. Fail. In this case, a programming fail. You know, it's like, hey, if you have 5, that should be, you know. If you get everything that's capable of being got, and there are 3 of them, it should give you ingenious debilitation. How hard could it be? I really don't know. I would love to actually hear from them. How hard could it possibly be? Maybe pretty hard. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, in all honesty, Simru is really kind of cheesing me off here. So let's get a different. Yeah, let's get the most of. Oh, yeah, no, not Wendy. Yeah, better. Let's get Narot out. I love Narot. Narot won't. Narot's funny and he won't affect my most of my line of sight stuff. I don't really like big pets. I really don't. Really didn't much. I don't much care for the big dog you got, the riding dog. First off, you can't ride him.
You have caught up with the inevitable. It stares coldly at you. It's calculating the threat posed to its mission.
I really don't know if you take my hand. That one right there is always the first. So I just blow them up. Usually I get a switch, get the first two out. This trap's pretty powerful, but I can get it. Your hirelings usually have pretty good DR against it, so if you can't open it, disarm it, just send in your hire. When you open this chest, suddenly scorpions, 2 of them. Okay, when you get down to this corridor and you get to the place where these hunters are, okay, so it's just this one. These 2 guys drop in behind you. Yeah, it looks like Albus has gone stupid. Great. Every now and then something happens to the hirelings where they get a flag they can't remove and they don't heal themselves at all. Usually when it happens with ranging damage. Sometimes spells. Okay, I'm not too sure what happened there. Oh, let me kill it. Listen to that. No, I'm not racing. That's our racing song.
You stand amidst a scene of terrible slaughter.
I came upon a child of God. He was walking along the road. And I asked him, where are you going? Yes, he told me. I'm going down the Ashes Farm from Taiwan. I dislike this fight. First off, hard targeting really breaks around here where I think there's a seam. Next, when they change how aggro works, everything aggro's here. drow fighting people get locked into flank at all costs, way too easy. Almost makes their rangers preferable. I am lost for running. Oh, I'm crippled. Yay. God. Oh my god. They were all over there for a change. I don't know why. That was weird. Go up here for the collectible. I don't think that's the right collectible. I think this is still one of the bug quests where it doesn't drop the appropriate level 5 stuff. Did I get... I didn't get anybody. I didn't get any random. Let's see. Hand of the tombs. Oh, mischief, misadventure. Okay, well, misadventure. Thank you. Hey, Fargonaut. Once again, I'm going to save this rush try because I like to save it until after I fight level draining beholders. I like to get my restoration back if I get level drained. I know for a fact that Hibernum explained this, the final fight beholder and how he gets trapped now. Don't fix that. He doesn't get trapped out. He's a, especially on elite, he's a party wiper.
You'll enter the new section. You've never heard of a beholder serving a drow or anyone else.
What you say was like yes or no, please understand me. No place for you to go. This usually means I got, well, he's just doing something dumb. Should be all the beholders unless I actually got a red name, but I don't think I'm going to because I think I'm going to get skunked. Look at all I got are the 2 guarantees. Yep, I went O for everything. Wake up in the morning, baby, look inside your mirror. You know I won't be next to you. No, I won't be near. I'll just be curious to know if you can see yourself as clear. So let's run up. Alright, we've gotten 3. We're done.
Clusters of giant mushrooms grow more sparse as you emerge.
This is easier to do with Feather Fall because all you have to do is walk off. If you don't have Feather Fall, it's an awkward jump that usually kicks you out. Now he's always here, but the best thing about him is he's also worth the most XP, so. 8K. Who wouldn't want 8K and a chest? Come on. All we need is name loot to drop out of here, and he's the perfect option.
A geyser blasts water into the air nearby. It looks powerful enough to lift a heavy weight.
Correspondence, I've been too hard to find. Oh no, you got rid of your person in front of you. Alright, after you beat them, they just pop out in the same pattern every time. So it's pretty easy to plan for them. You have to fight the 3 champions. The tres amigos. I like to just sneak in. There he goes. Okay. Run back. Start shooting. And the beholder gets stuck. Yay! He got stuck on the boulder. Mike's gonna try to kill me. Lag, my greatest enemy. And after that, it's pretty basic. Only now there's an epic chest at the end. And we're in the mood for, you know, a good chunk of XPs. $60K, was that my first time through on Epic Normal? No, just the daily. Oh yeah, it is. First time. I say that was a little much, but my first time on normal. I got the necklace of the silver prophecy. Yeah. I'm never gonna upgrade them. They're really seriously thinking about destroying most of them. It's an archaic, outdated system that needs vast improvement. We've got no no metalline, no green. Take the shield. Well, that means it's time to do Haywire Foundry. How far am I? Level 523. Let's make sure that's level 523. Every now and then I get an XP bug. Yeah, it looks like I'm fine. Okay. Alright, Haywire Foundry. Haywire Foundry has a couple of mechanics in it, like a point of no return. Actually, it's littered with points of no return. There are 3. Puzzles, traps, mazes, it's got it all. And for some reason, it's worth a couple less ducats than Jungle of Kyber. I don't know why. Out of the two, I find Haywire to be both longer and harder. That would be an excellent idea. I'm not a big fan of capes at all. There are very few capes that I really enjoy. Slate scale capelet.
RC2 stops abruptly and rocks back and forth in a daze. It's quite obvious something is wrong.
I just was never a fan of capes. So, but you know, adventuring backpacks. Oh, where do you sign me up? I think I'll go ahead and do the pit too. Not the quest, but the pit in here. Alright, all of these traps, they don't affect the one before them. It's all after. It's annoying. So this is for the blade trap behind me. Vault Knight's littered with these things where, you know, it's like, oh, well, you can do traps, you must have evasion. Always good to play an Artificer while listening to Tech Noir by Gunship. Exploding doors can also be lockpicked. I'm going to use this to sneak out. Just saves you one fight going in, so I don't mind that to get the collectible. Just wait your time, look at me now, steady as we bond. Smooth yourself, coming back down, pushing out in front. This table's a Ranger's Bane, so you gotta go around it. Haywire does really shoddy work. Come on. Gotta raise hell with the Union. Look at me now, steady as we burn. There's still another one. I'm not saving any fights. They're all like aggroing. So probably should have done a server reset today. Because we know they're not going to do anyone until next Monday. Oh my god, no. 4th of July weekend. My plan for 4th of July is to stream a lot of DDO. Get my wife all her gear. Save me. Just wait your time. Steady up. I mean, my friend hasn't asked me over for a weenie barbecue. Alright. I said I'll do the pit. I'm really seriously reconsidering that right now, but yeah, I'll do it. Jefferson we're playing right now. Close. Always.
Even for your clothing and the armor, you feel the floor grow warmer.
Okay, if you just go right down this line, the floor will crack and you'll stop on the pipes. if you drop all the way down, it's a big jump puzzle. However, there's a chest in there too.
The floor collapses, sending you straight down a disused heating shaft.
Oh. On the thunder, miracles of faith and wonder. It's like acid traps and whatnot. There's this other room. I thought the chest was in this room, though. Must be in the other room below. Now, that was fairly lucky. There's the chest. I think when the chest activates, that's when the acid traps hit. Yep. Yeah, you gotta up the degree of difficulty to impress the East German judge. I hope Albus is somewhere safe. Oh yeah, he's fine. You gotta be careful when you walk out. Make sure you don't fall down the pit. Oh, doom. There'll be another... rail like this. Yeah, you can't do that. Whoa! See? Ah. Grab lag. Alright, we're out. Yay. Okay, I'm not too sure why I had all those reflex saves. I don't really want to hear, don't want to do the... Oh god, what's his name? Bob Seger. Not the Bob Seger mood. This is not right either. No! Oh, this is a great song for... Yeah, there we go. The Butler's Tale by Stan Rogers. It's all about somebody who works in a foundry. A dozen more are split asunder. There's a sun beside the gate. 11 days since a man lay dying. The ship brings fear and hate, and shaken men and ever crying. Got him. Oh, it's that one up there. God, he's... Yeah, they're activating more readily now, and it's just kind of... Yeah, see, I got shot by somebody I can't even fire back at. Because magic missiles don't obey the right laws and whatnot. And they can cast through walls. Where are you? Okay. I think I got enough hops to do this. It's pretty easy to do on Epic. This is Bloodstone. Not the Bloodstone. Ah! Yeah, my rune arm won't shoot that far, but he can shoot an Odaluki's freezing sphere all the way over here. H A X. I didn't get it. Great, wonderful. This trap is really, really crunchy. Oh, God. The number of hirelings I've sacrificed to that trap is numerous and large. If you can make the jump, this makes turning off the flame vents pretty easy. You don't even need to fight the guys on the bottom. You can just jump off the side. $4K, and if you don't want to fight, just go like, oh, the guy hides. This way's a lot quicker than going back the other way. I've already done the trap, so who cares? Those of you interested in zerging, I know a couple of the tricks. Like, don't hit invisible walls due to lag. That's bad. Moving with grease does not ruin your rune arm's charge, so you can move forward a little bit and still keep a full charge on your rune arm for fighting. I would have fast forwarded over this song, but it's so damn short. Why should I? I mean, it's literally only a minute and 47 seconds. It's also a good song. It's the Eagle and the Hawk by John Denver. It's only two verses. Sorry, two verses. No chorus. Oh, right, they added iron golems to this part. Alright, this puzzle's pretty easy. The inner wheels tell you what to set the outer wheels to. And then you count to unlock the inner wheels, and then the inner wheels have to be set to Cthulhu there. So I'm doing H's on the outer wheels. The two adjacent outer wheels. Tenor array. The green wheel is done now. I'll never use it again. Cthulhu. F. The door out is always behind the blue wheel. Seriously, heal me. The heal me. When you solve the puzzle, the oozes go away. That's why I don't fight them. Do you get misadventure for that? Nope. I'm not too sure you even get credit for it. Adamantine is pretty good here, but not entirely necessary. There are two waves. The other pops and master control one gets down to half. There they are, right behind him. Couple of iron golems. Now it is possible to trap your friends in the race out. So you have 5 minutes to get out, and it's really not that hard, but there's an additional countdown after you pass through the final door. Because then Haywire hits the thing and he traps people in there, because I've had somebody overly zerg it without caring about everybody and managing to kill everybody but him. Not gonna name any names. Also, they add that little bit of fire right there, too. If you have good enough jump, you can skip that right there. Same thing here. I usually leave the hireling. I bring up the hireling in stages. On normal, the poison trap's much more deadly than the acid trap. The acid trap's pretty tame. It's reversed on epic levels, or higher levels. Elites. It's good to approach that room with a little bit of caution, because if you fall down there, there's no out. On really bad lag days, I've seen entire parties get stuck down there. Nailing and, you know, wailing and gnashing of teeth. Alright, so we've gotten all there, and then there's, see, we got 3 minutes. Go through here, there's more defenders. 20 seconds after you go through that door, it shuts, and if you don't have a rogue to pick the lock, yeah, it's not gonna happen, guys. This is a near dangerous spot. Also, don't stand in front of the door, you will get fried. You turned into Burger King. Plain broiled. Plain broiling! There's a collectible down there if you really want to get, but get afterwards, you do need to collect the lightning rod and talk to Haywire. Hi Haywire, you suck. I'm taking your lightning rod.
3 minutes until self-destruct.
You can go back and get it now, see after that. This stays open, that stays closed. You are super into crafting and need collectibles. It's not hard to get this. Oh, but I totally failed. Oh, fail. But now I'm trapped outside Haywire's foundry. If you're on the inside of the gate, you will die. Even after the thing does 5 minutes, it explodes. It goes boom. Probably should put wizardry and striding on the same ring if that's a possibility. I guess I should look at the card. Oh, first check for green. No. No shield either. Oh, great. I'll take the teal then. How close am I to 20 tree? Not too bad. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do. Anything else I can explain? Ow, that hurts. I guess I go do Druid's Deep. That's Rolona? Yeah, Rolona's on. He's in Castle Ravenloft. Nah, I see somebody else. No Frito. Tulsa either. Well, Tulsa, I'm sure, is going to do something for the 4th of July. Especially it's a 4-day weekend for him. I know that. Oh, I probably should have been crushing things. Fine. I probably don't have PDK favor for it. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I've already did everything. All right, I'll be working. Judge Deep is a pretty quick chain. Only the last quest has any real heft to it. First one reuses the war hospital, so get over there. Now, even though it's not normal, I'm a little under level for it, so I will go ahead and get myself the anti-electricity and anti-acid.
The head priest stands across the room.
Yeah, just tell me what to do. I don't really much care. Now, you get the silver key, and you'll open each door, and you'll get the same.
There's another one
The
around
first
somewhere, I'm sure.
bad guy is always the same, no matter which way you go, and then you get the second bad guy on the other side. I find it better to do this side first. That way the after battle swarm is not so unmanageable. It's a pretty straight corridor for the other way. Primal wisps. Well, everybody's gonna get in my way. It's always good to practice wisp management. I don't know if they tone down wisps or if I just got good, but really, wisps don't bother me as much as long as I have a fear immunity. Oh, I hate doors that are just locked until you defeat all the enemies. It's a horrible mechanic. Prevent zerging.
This wizard has taken ill, just like the other.
Or worse, it prevents sneaking. Why shouldn't I be able to sneak through all this? Why should I have to fight? Why shouldn't I be a pacifist? Now, in an unusual turn, UMD is actually harder to use than heal. But I have no heal. You fail once though with UMD and it's over. Sorry, Charlie. You get heal 5, you get 10 charges, and it takes 2 with that. And the ones behind the locked door I think are just a little bit harder. They have a little bit higher DC, so I don't do them. It's just a I forgot I grabbed the key. Oh. I'm just like milking this quest for extra time. Oh, that's why there was no yeah, now there's gonna be zombies come out of this door. Oh, they already did. Okay. Unless I didn't grab it. Well, no, the door's open. Unless I grabbed it. Or it doesn't matter, actually. It's not an indicator. Shirts can be. Every doesn't be a man, every doesn't smoke the same cigarettes as me, and I can't get no. Oh, I failed! No extra chest for me. My UMD was not good enough. I rolled a 1. I has a lose. Yeah, no. That priest room just has a bunch of traps and a trash chest, so I'm not really worried about it.
Safer that way. Now, the quarantine area smells. Heron Oof appears.
Still, so I'm only gonna get one chest right here, though. If you try to drag Parent Oof up that corridor, he'll reset. It sucks. 75, 50%, 25, the door's open. No corruption in nature. Still, the failure, it burns. What I've missed, never ever kissed. My cat looks put out. I didn't want you to sit down. Come on. My cat's almost impossible to pick up when she's laying down. Or at least when I'm sitting here. She's not facing away from me. She stood back up. Ah. DDO kitty break. Fortunately, I put her emote in the upper tier, but I do have an emote featuring her. Let's see if we can get a... Unfortunately, it's a tier 2 one. I know a lot of people won't even subscribe to me for $5. No one's going to do it for 10. I gotta change the emote in a little way. Yeah, she's upset. She's happy. She's probably gonna be mad. Gonna try to make me mad. Get up on top of my plastic hutch.
She's thinking about it.
Then I have to shake the air bottle at her. It goes down on Watertown. Take the shield. Well, to extend my time a little, I think I'll sell off all the junk I don't need for crafting. Now, while I get essences from clothing, I don't get any, or jewelry, I don't get any money for it, so I usually just sell it because I crush so many weapons and armors, so I don't really care. Yellow, don't want yellow. Have plenty of yellow. Also, Union Star quests are really, really gem heavy. I've done like the whole saga and then turned them in and got like 20,000 in gems. Oh, went a little too far, that's what it was. Alright, Overgrowth is an interesting quest. In it, you're going to fight 3 wood woes. If you defeat them fast enough, you have a chance for the Wall of Wood. Yeah, it used to be a really top-level shield, and a lot of druids liked it because they could wear it too. But, you know, I think its time has passed. And the other thing that's annoying for artificers and other rangers is that you can't shoot these. You have to switch to a melee weapon. I can't lockpick them.
There is some kind of
So make sure you pick your melee weapon that has the same rune arm. You defeat them pretty quick. On normal, you got kind of a bit of time. On elite, you got almost no time. It's literally like everybody's got to like get it down. Somebody had once theorized that the best way to do it was 5 months to the bard, but that might not work anymore because, you know, of course, they're changing everything as nothing to maybe 4 will be nothing. I think if it's only gonna be 4 is nothing, then they should make it affect purple names. I want to see a monk just go in and obliterate Harry with 4 is nothing. That'd be hilarious. Or Lady Ball. Oh, we got it. This morning I missed it on pasta. Super secret. Now, if you don't defeat the first 2 and you defeat the last one, you don't have to fight a wood in the last area. But yeah, you don't defeat this one. You've got to fight him in the. You'll find him in the last one. El Kata, that's what it is. Or Chata. He was already downstairs, which was weird. He starts up there, but when he starts up there, sometimes he gets bugged too. I hate bugged red names. Optionals that cabinet right there. Monstrous plant. 10,000 XP. Nice. Monster manual is great.
Look sharp! You are!
Now, for a minute there, I was implying that there was one more thing alive. No wall of wood. I think it only appears in this chest. I don't think I've ever seen it in that one. The first chest appears if you kill any one. Any one wood woad on your first bite at it. I think the outside things actually respawn, so I don't usually do it. Sylvie will go into regen mode at 25%. There's her dryad tree, blow it up, dust over. Not much there. So if you really want a chance at the wall of wood, you have to defeat basically one of the wood woads on your first bite. If you defeat Falchata the second time you face him, he'll drop nothing. And this is where the Forester's Brush Hook drops. I guess there's a couple of good builds with that, but I'm better with mechanics of quests than I am with builds. Everybody knows that. Oh, when home. I wasn't sure if I was going to do another one, but I think I am because I really love Thorn and Par. I think this is probably one of the best quests in the game. Did I really use them? Oh god, I'm going to have to use another hireling. Damn it. Oh, right. I have a tendency to ignore my bolts, so I like to have 4,000 on me. Pretty bad about that. And I'll still go through 3 or 4 quests, and all of a sudden be like, you have no more ammo. Yeah, they changed something in some of these bushes now. They are physical blocking things. You can't shoot through them. every other quest, the chests have nothing to do with the end fight. The lightwood core chests are tied to the seeds. You have to destroy all the seeds. And the leaves of the forest chests are tied to the 4 druids. This quest actually has no end chest. Or the closest one is the bear chest, and all it contains is junk. You want the name loot out of this one, you gotta do the optionals. And the loot, especially on Elite, is awesome. Epic Elite, Leaves of the Forest, and Lightwood Core used to be very, very top end medium armor and docent. It was phenomenal. With Lightwood Core, I got 3C up to 385 fortification. So I took all the Warforged stuff, and then, yep. They were the really first big fort items in the game. Now, of course, Sharn armor and Ravenloft armor have big fort. The next big fort item they had was Necro 4's Epic Minos Legions. Always with the enveloping swarms. Yeah, wolf kind of got into. No, it's not in there. So we just fill the node, and that will break all of the barriers on that we've just passed through. So now we've got more bears to fight. That bears. Some pods are hidden behind those things, so you have to do it. And you have to destroy the corruption nodes anyway. Okay, see in this chamber, if there's a rest shrine there, that means one of the druids is going to be there. But no rest shrine, no druid. It's also pretty easy to get all the breakables. There's only breakables in like 3 places. Maybe even 2. I don't know why they call them Madden Bears. Madden coached Oakland, not Chicago. They should be called Madden Raiders. Why are there no Madden Raiders? My God, that would be a wonderful inside joke. Cordovin, get on that right away. We need Madden Raiders. Be a little bit more, a little bit less obvious than Ditka bears. Or Hollis bears for that grade, right? And if we're going to go that route, then Char needs some Verdant Cove loaders. Mechanical thingies. I know. Just seeing the stuff I see from the devs, I don't think a lot of them are into sports ball. the closest that Cordovan gets to real to sports is real sports ball on the Atari 2600. In my head, on the streets that I ride, and the feeling of pride. Yeah, they're now doing all that snare spell where they drop the little glowy ball. And it's got a much higher DC. See? Each one of the corruption nodes has a place where you can hide a seed. The rest of them are either in little corners or in dirt ends. Right here. They're pretty random. Only one cove almost always. I mean, I'm presuming it's almost always. Although I've never seen it not actually contain a seed, and it's this one right here. Yep, once again, right there. There it is. Wow, okay, so I'm going to get all of them. Okay, none of them are actually behind the second to last barrier. Makes it a little easier. It's good XP too. I don't know why a lot of Zerging parties don't. They detour back and they... I know it's level 25 gear and it's not hot stuff anymore, but and most of them already have it. But you know, what can you sell on the auction house nowadays? Of course, it's not the best level 25 armor. That still goes to Whisper Chain, simply because it does. It's easier to get and it replaces a Ring of Shadows, so which is much harder to get. Whisper Chain is just an optional. Ring of Shadows is a 2 in 8 chance you even get a shot at it. To the point where you just you've got to farm it. You've got to. You can't just keep running for completion and realistically expect to get it. 3 neutralization. 3 neutral. That should be ingenious disable, because there are no more traps. Now, if there were only 2 traps, there can be only 2 levels. If there are 3 traps. I should have a shot at all 3 levels. I'm not a total fanboy, guys. I'm not going to sit here and defend everything they do. And I think that's actually kind of a big mistake they make on a regular basis. If you bring the Den Mother too far back, she will reset. Flintbeck has about half the hit points. Oh my god. I really hate this new Entangle. I was gonna say, did I kill it? I don't want to kill the node. I don't want to fight all those extra. When you kill the final node, a bunch of bears come out. I just want to get their Den Mother dead now. Usually when I fight, we get a full charge. That's when she charges, and I technically miss. Okay, doesn't look like I got any of the, oh, there it is.
The last corruption knows the great dire bear that
Dire Bear.
the source of the corruption destroyed. The silence that follows
Hollis Bear, Hollis Bear. Now this is the technical end chest. It has nothing in it. It is just junk. Gutter Bouge. Now the quest ends when you talk to the druid. So it's always good to blow up the vases, get ransacked. Now I can talk to the druid. Open up my optional chests. Did not get the live wood core. So I had a shot at it. Did not get leaves of the forest, but at least had a shot at it. Used to live. And now I'm level 23. There are only 2 more levels until she gets to wear her EE Whisper Chain on her climb up to level 29. Ew, nothing. Ew! Oh, that reminds me. I've got it. Well, hey, look at that red augment slot. I will take that because I do need to make bows. Make level 10 longbow. Here anymore. I can also make ooze beating weapons. When I was happy here. Alright guys, well I have run for about an hour and a half and I need to go do some things and other things. Fargonaut, if you're still here, I sent Dwayne a level 22 docent from Hosta. I hope you enjoy that, or you can use that. If not, you can just sell it. I don't care. I pulled it. I thought I'd be generous. I didn't get an archaic device for you. I was hoping to pull that, a rune arm for you, but I pulled what I could. If anybody else needs anything on Kyber that you don't have a pack or anything and it's unbound, if I've got it, I'm probably not using it. It's in deep storage. I'm more than happy to give them out. On Argo, obviously, I got needs on Argo. So, oh, you should have kept it. It's just I'd feed it to a sentient weapon. I don't need it. If I send you something, you keep it. Just keep it. Trash it. I don't care. It's a good thing to glamour. That's a great look. It is. It's kind of like the Warforged versions of Firebreak. So, you know. But yeah, if I send you something, just keep it. It makes sense. I obviously don't have to worry about plat. I got on this character alone. I got 400,000, and I literally didn't play her. I've got, look at this. Look at all of that favor I have yet to earn. So yeah, I'm not worried. On Kyber, I'm not worried, guys. I'd rather play Santa Claus until I've gotten rid of everything, tell you the truth. Anyway, I'm going to call the stream, and I hope to see you guys. I might do a rando stream. Well, I might even be streaming tomorrow for 4th of July. So if you're going to take some time down for that, then we hope to see you. We'll be trying to get Ori her gear. And then, of course, on Saturday will still be Bard Life with me, your host, Doug Lindauer, on the official. We hope to see you there. So until then, peace and good questing. Everybody have a great night.